Well, hello everybody. Welcome to Just Gaming Today. Today we are going to play part 3 of Balatro. The series is going pretty good so far. Watch the first two if you can. The first one, we start off with a brand new profile. First one, we managed to win. Opened up a bunch of decks, opened up a bunch of cards. The way the game works is pretty cool. As you progress through the game, you have certain quests and different things open things up. So this one, for instance, when you come into the game, this little locked area here will give you an idea of a quest. One of the things that you're working on, or one of the things you haven't started yet. Systems play a total of 300 face cards. So eventually, this quest is going to get fulfilled, and you'll get a reward of some form. Usually a card or a joker. Or really not a card. They're mostly all jokers, from what I remember. So this one, let's get in this one. Let's hit play. We did win with the blue deck last time, so this is a summary. If I hit continue, we would continue with that game. So for those new, if you want to go beyond ante 8, you sure can. When you get to ante 8, essentially you've completed the run, if you will. You can kind of get a judge of, how you've done by, like hand wise, like how strong was your deck per hand, or your best hand. You can kind of get a gauge a feeling of where you were at. I thought this run was better than my first run, but my first run we still eked out a victory. This one was a little more solid. I felt like it was pretty good on the second run. Let's do a new run here. So we did win with the red deck. So you can tell when you've won based on the stakes down here. You can see we've got a white stake difficulty and a red. If we try to go one more, it doesn't exist. You'll see this kind of bump up here. So we can go with the red deck if we wanted to and try for a red stake. I think we're going to try maybe a new deck. So we did the blue deck last time. Let's just go down the row and let's do the yellow deck, white stake. You start with an extra $10. That's our only benefit. Let's click off new run and click go. We got everything set. Yep. All right, so here we are. We start with 14 bucks. So we got extra money. We can skip this blind. So again, the first things I like to do is look at all the blinds, look at all what we're going to be facing it as the boss. We can skip this blind and get a mega arcana, which gets me 2 tarot cards. I do like that. So we might actually skip this one. You got to be careful skipping in the beginning because sometimes you can skip too far and not be able to get the ante because you haven't really powered up your deck yet. This one's a little different in that the 2 tarot cards may actually give us some decent power out of it. A Mega Arcana is like $8. I think that's maybe about what we would earn here. Rerolls next shop start at 0. I don't think I've ever take this, but I guess if you had a bunch of money, you just wanted to churn through it, maybe that would be a good thing. Then the ante is discard 2 random cards per played hand. So every time you play a hand, you're going to lose 2 of the cards that you hold in your hand. It's not terrible. It's not. It can sometimes hurt you. Let's skip this one and get the free Arcana pack. You get to open it right away, which is nice. So we've got Judgment. That creates a random Joker card. That's kind of nice. Just get something right off the bat. Don't have to pay for it. Empress is 2 multi. The multi gives you +4 mult on 2 different cards. Strength, upgrade 2 cards. I don't like messing around with this at the beginning unless I have a definitive plan of where I'm going. So I really don't like using this unless I'm like trying to get all face cards and trying to push stuff up in the ranks. Moon, I don't like messing with my suits either until I know what I want. What I might do here is play this Judgment and then play the Fool. So the Fool creates a tarot or planet card used during this run. It's the very last card that you used. So I could get 2 jokers out of this. So let's go ahead and use Judgment. We end up with what we end up with. 1 in 2 chance to create a tarot card when any booster pack is opened. Not bad to have in the beginning. Maybe we can get some extra tarot cards out of this until we find something to replace that's useful during play. Let's go ahead and create another one. So this is going to create another Judgment up here. Everything's going to go away, but I can use it now if I want to. So let's do that. If the first hand of the round has only 1 card and add a permanent copy to the deck and draw it to your hand. This one, I don't know. It's rare. I imagine it has some sort of hidden power that I just haven't figured out yet. I've seen a number of times. I've never actually purchased it or tried to do anything with it. But let's see. Maybe it's at least worth some money. So we got that for. So again, this was like worth about $8. That Mega Arcana, and each of these cards. So that's worth 2 and 4. So $6. So even at worst, even if these were just common cards, you're going to get about $3 to $4 out of what we just did. But we hit the rare, which is pretty nice. I mean, if we want to, we can sell these at some point. Let's go ahead and play the big blind. So here, let's see what we start off with. 6, 7, 8, 9. We don't have a straight. We have a pair. We don't have any flushes. Okay. So what do we do here? Did we go for a straight? I don't know that I really want to start messing with my hands. We only have 3 discards and 4 hands. Let's see here. Maybe we just kind of look to do a straight or some type of a full house if we could catch a 9 and some other ones. Let's discard these and just see what we can build out here. So we hit a full house. I like that. Let's play that hand. So 316, we're a pretty good way towards the 450, so probably not too bad off. Let's see if we can make this work again for us. I don't think we used any 8s or 6s. So if you want to see that, you can always click on the view deck, and you can kind of see how many 8s are left and how many 6s are left. So there's 2 8s and 2 6s. We didn't burn any of those in discard. So let's go ahead and discard these and see if we can pick up an 8 or a 6. We didn't. However, I don't really want to discard again. Let's go ahead and play this and see if we can build out maybe a straight here or hit some extras on that. I don't think this isn't going to get. I don't think this will get me to the 450, but we don't have any Joker madness up here to help us out. All right, well, we hit a full house, so we're definitely going to hit the 450 pretty easy. Awesome. So we'll win. Let's see, we got 4, 5, 6, 7. So $7. We're going into 21 into the shop. Celestial packs always contain the planner card for your most played poker hand. That's pretty good. I do like that. This Joker, sell this card to create a free double tag. I don't think I've ever done this other than if I got it for free somehow. Buffoon Arcana. I think I'm going to go ahead and do this because I do like, like getting a specific hand that I'm working towards. So I think I'm going to go ahead and get that voucher. So now when we start to get planner cards, they'll, in a booster, they'll help us. Now this lets me get some extra hero cards as I open up booster packs. So I'm going to go ahead and open up this Buffoon pack, see if I can get a decent Joker to add. I'd like something that is helping me with the game itself versus these kind of meta cards that help outside the game. Every played card counts as scoring, plus 2 chips for each remaining card in your deck. Let's see, this is common. We haven't discovered either of them yet, so we can get our discovery count up and hopefully expose more of the game. I mean, from where we're at, I think I'm going to choose this one. I do like this because you can kind of play some meh hands, but just getting all these chips for free is pretty good. So go ahead and grab that. We finally have something that's going to play during the game, or during, rounds. Let's open this Arcana pack and see what we can snag. Okay, we got a free card off of this Joker. So here, the last one we did was Judgment, so we can get another free Joker card. That might not be bad. Hearts, delete 2 cards, gold card, Justice. Looks like we're going for the Fool. So let's use it and get a free Judgment. The free Judgment gets me a free Joker. Let's see what we get. Oh, we got the card we didn't choose. Okay, I'm not complaining. It's not terrible. So this will help me build chips. It helps build up the blue chips. Doesn't necessarily help with the multi at all, unless we can somehow get them polychromed or something. but it definitely gets me a good base. I mean, you draw your cards into your hand, and this isn't going to be 104, but the very first hand, it's going to add 80 some odd chips likely, and then you count every card, even the ones that aren't, contributing to the hand. So this could be pretty good. We got $1. Let's go next round. Okay, we got to fight the boss. The boss is, again, whatever we keep in our hand, it's going to delete 2 of them. This is like a heartbeat here because it's active. So if I discarded 1 card, I would get it back, and add it to my deck. Again, I don't really like doing this. So I think this is going to be like our first Joker sold. But again, maybe there's some superpower here that you could certainly just keep adding particular cards. Like if you're ace heavy up here on Jokers, you could just keep adding aces, I guess. First hand of the round is only 1 card. Add a permanent copy to your deck and draw it into your hand. So you're kind of saying goodbye and hello and the same, but you're adding, that card to your deck. So you can go very, very heavy on trying to get 4 of a kinds and stuff like that. Anyways, we do have a straight here. So I go with that. I can keep this and do that. They all count. I think I'm just going to keep this ace and play the 6 for now, and just play that hand. Oh, I forgot. I just told you. Everybody be aware that you're going to lose 2 cards, and then I lose the 2 cards. That's all right. If you watch this channel long enough, you will see me make lots of mistakes, but I'm pretty okay with it. All right, so we've got a 2 pair. We have the makings of a open straight here. We're at 552. I think I'm just going to play the 2 pair because I think we're going to end up. I'll play the king 2 just for extra scoring because of this here. We get so many chips now that it's going to be a little bit easy to just make this work for us. Now this death is convert a card left to right. That could help me complete like a full house or something. If there's 1 card I want to convert out. Okay, $8. We can't get the voucher. I really like this voucher, so I could go ahead and sell this and buy the voucher. We might end up doing that. We have the Empress, which is add molts to cards. This Joker is kind of the random molt. That's not bad either. Celestial, this death is worth $1. I think I'm going to go ahead and sell this. I really like having an extra hand. So that gives us $12. Redeem it. And we move on to the next round because I don't think $2 is going to get us very far in the shop. I could sell this to get this, but just adding straight to molt. I actually kind of like that. I am going to sell this and then buy this, and we'll just keep it and add molt to it next time. That might be a mistake. It probably is, but it is what it is. That's what I like. It gives a free Mega Standard pack. So here we get 2 cards to add to the deck. I haven't done anything to manipulate the special things on the card, so I'm not sure I'll skip that. I probably just want some bucks from playing the blind. There's a free Mega Standard pack, so we can get lots of cards added to our deck if we wanted to. And then here, play only 1 hand type this round. This is kind of difficult early on. What's going to help us here are these 2 Jokers. These 2 Jokers are, I hope, going to surprisingly help us here. Because even if we play 1 hand, every card's going to count if it's not a full house or a straight or whatever. And then this one's just going to add a base amount of chips to really help us get over that hump. So let's go ahead and play this and see what we can, what kind of havoc we can wreak here. So we do have a lot of pairs here. Kind of wondering if I just go for a base of cards. Yeah, let's just play these. It's 2 pair. We'll get some scoring on the board. So 248, about 550. Let's go ahead and try for a full house action here. All right, we hit it. So those are good. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and use this multi here and get them on our aces. We're not really ace driven or anything, but it's probably cards that we're going to want to play because they're worth 11 points. And get the molt going. And we definitely tore that up. Good. Hoping we get enough to open a pack and try for another free tarot card. Arcana, we did. But let's check this Joker out. Gain $3 of sell value at the end of the round. So this particular card, you buy it for 4. It's going to be worth probably 2 at the start. Then you go 1 round. Now it's worth 5, 8. You know, it keeps going up as long as you keep it. At some point you can sell it. There are other Jokers that say basically add a molt value equal to the sell value of all your Jokers. This card's particularly good with that one. Mars gets a 4 of a kind for $3. I think let's roll the dice on the Arcana pack and see if we can get a free tarot card. 50-50 chance there. Let's go ahead and open that and see if we get a freebie. It looks like it hit. Yeah, good. All right, so 2 bonus cards. I like this too. So on this one, Hermit doubles your money. We have no money. I don't think it'll let us. Yeah, we can't just put it up here. Wheel of Fortune kind of lets you get a foil, hollow, or polychrome on one of your Jokers, but it's only a 25% chance. Worst case, that's not a terrible one to choose. Fool lets us do the last thing that we just did with a tarot card. So we just put the 2 plus 4s. That might not be bad, and start building up our intrinsic value of our cards. We're going to get some bonus card chips out of this too. Create a glass card or spades. I think I'm going to go ahead and just get an Empress out of this. And that way, we can't use it right now. It'll create the Empress up in our holding area up here. But I think getting some intrinsic value on our cards is going to be useful as we progress. Let's do a select here and move on to the next blind. So here we've got 1,200. Let's see, we really don't have much going on here. We've got the makings of potential flush. Yeah, not really too impressed with this one. Let's see. So this adds bonus and molt. I think I might just go for full house again and see if we can, just build up some duplicate cards. Probably not the best play, but all right. So we got 2 pair. Well, if I play those, we'll get a bunch of chips and see where we go. All right, we're at 272. Okay, so here we've got some 10s. Let's discard these and see if we can hit a ace or a king. Okay, we hit an ace. So here, let's load up on bonus cards. So this is plus 30 chips. We have an ace that gives us the molt. So let's grab that and let's put 30 chips on a 10. And then here we've got molts. I'm going to try and maybe save that for our boss round. So I can try and hit some extra molt on that very first hand where we're getting lots of chips out of this. Let's see what we can get here. So full house. I'd really like to hit some celestial cards on the next shop just to be able to kind of maybe increase a hand's innate value, starting value here. But let's see what we get. So we got $7. No celestial cards. We've got a jack. This Joker gains +1 molt per consecutive hand play without scoring a face card. Probably not for us. Earn $2 per discard if no discards are used per round. Again, Wow. So we're $1 short. You get a lot of this where you're kind of short by $1. Let's open the buffoon, see what kind of Joker we get. Worst case, we can sell it. We did get a justice here, so we could sell that too if we wanted to. A played face card gives +5 molt when scored. That's nice. +4 molt for each card below 52. So I think we're going to take this one because it's the one that will give us something, of value. So we've got some chip cards here. We've got a molt card here. So we're starting to get some activity to help us increase our hands. I'm going to sell this justice because I can get $1 and get another tarot card. and hopefully get an extra tarot card off of this again. We did. Excellent. So I don't like strength, so let's go ahead and sell that and open up a slot here. So temperance gives the total sell value of all current jokers. So basically I would have spent $4 to earn 7, but we did get an extra $1 off of this card as well. So we're kind of spending 4 to get 8. There's nothing of value to really buy in that shop though. So gold card and rando, randomly increase a joker. I don't have a lot of luck with this. It's only 25%. I think we're going to take the $8 out of this whole transaction. Let's get back up to 8. Not really worth a reroll because we probably won't be able to buy anything. So off we go. So play only one hand type this round. Let's see what we can do here. So the makings of a full house. Full house will be a rough hand to try and generate several times, right? We could do 3 of a kind and try something like that. That gives a base of 30 and 3. I'm a little afraid to do that though. I'm afraid to go for straights. Let's discard all of these and see. This played mult. Maybe we can hit another jack. Let's try that and just discard those. Okay, we didn't hit another jack. We really kind of just have the same kind of hand cooking up here. 3 of a kind is going to be rough. I'm very hesitant to do that. Let's discard this, this, and this, and see what we can snag. If we can get an ace or a 10. Ugh, nothing. Okay. What do we do? What do we do? Wow, not having another discard is going to be rough. This gives +4 mult. If we could just hit one of these cards, I think we can maybe get the 1600, but we didn't get it. Okay, now we've got some decisions to make. I think I really have to go for a pair here and try to just get this out of pairs, because otherwise I'm really in a situation where I don't have any I have a way to generate a bunch of 3 of a kinds, and 3 of a kinds only going to add 1 multiplier and 20 tokens. So I think we're just going to go with something that is more akin to, we're going to use these. This is going to be the most chips that I'm probably going to have in a hand. So this will be 11, 40 is 51, plus 12 is 63, 100 and 31, 131. We don't have a face card. We're doing. Oh no, I don't want 3 of a kind. Almost gonna mess myself up there. Let's just go with this as is, and then look to add this in. If we can get a bunch of face cards, which we still have a bunch of them, let's see what we can make happen. We do have 5 hands. That's probably going to bail us out here. So let's play this, see what we can eke out here. Not terrible. We're over halfway there. Okay, so we got 2 queens. We can only play pairs now, right? That was the hand that we played. So we have a pair, so that's what we're looking to use. Let's add mult to this, and then let's just play our highest cards, right? See what we can get there. This should get me to where I need to be. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it would have been rough to get 3 of a kinds, together on that without the discards. Discards didn't really do much for me. So for $7, all flushes and straights can be made with 4 cards. That's pretty cool. I really haven't established what I'm going for. I haven't used a single planet card, so this could be good. Plus 30 chips for each remaining discard. Probably not. Voucher does nothing. I've purchased this several times in my previous profile, and it does exactly what it claims to do. It just does nothing. So I was trying to figure out if this was going to eventually do something, and maybe it does. I just haven't purchased it enough. But for now, we're going to skip that because we definitely need to improve, our standing here. I think we're going to buy this buffoon pack, see what we can get just at random here. And we did not get a tarot card, but that's okay. This has been a pretty good card for us. Earn $5 if 3 or more face cards are discarded at the same time. Not terrible for money generation, but not great. Played cards of even rank give +4 multi. I think we're going to take this one, give us some more action on the, actual playing the game portion versus the shop portion. This card's probably going to go once I find something I like. This isn't terrible. And in fact, it's kind of nice with this card here in that you can play a straight with 4 cards and just tag another card on for some points. Maybe that's a way to go, at least for now. We can always sell it later. It's probably worth about $4. This is worth $2. We've gotten a bunch of extra tarot cards out of it. So let's sell this. Let's get this and get all of our cards into some sort of an action. This is worth $3, not 4. So we have $8 left, standard pack left. We got a reroll. I think we're just gonna move on with our $8 and hopefully start earning some interest here. So you earn interest per $5. You get $1 at the end of a blind. So this one, next base edition has a Joker is free and becomes foil. It's not too bad. Kind of randomly see what we get. Our Jokers aren't fantastic. They're not terrible. But we could probably replace a Joker if it was foil. Getting +50 chips off the bat's pretty good. Sometimes what's weird is I'll get a Joker with 50 that is already up here. You just kind of replace it. So I think I am going to skip that, but let's look at the next blind. Gives $1 per played hand this run. That would be worth $11. So about maybe around $3 or $4 more than we would earn playing this blind. Decrease the level of played poker hand. Okay, so any hand we play is not going to be worth as much as it normally would be. I haven't improved any hands. I don't know if this takes it below the starting point. It very well might. So I think I'm going to skip this just to see what the Joker is. Let's play this so we can get the shop to view the Joker. We got a bunch of pairs. Pair. Let's go ahead and see what we can do with and see if we can get a full house here and just wreck this. Okay. So queen, 9, full house. Let's do that. We should do pretty well here. Might even get the $3,000 out of this. Yep, perfect. So our top hand is 3864 right now. Not terrible, not great, but it's doing work right now. So here we got 1 free reroll per shop for 50 chips. Not really super attached to that. Free reroll per shop. 3 of a kind. Arcana. So $17 to work with. Do I really want to sell one of these to just get some money? So this is $0. So I could sell something like, not really super attached to any of these, but I think this is, if I sold something and got this for free, sold that, it's just a way to make more money. I think what I'm going to do is sell this card here for $1. I'm going to get this Joker. I'm going to sell it for $3. This probably isn't a good play, but it's just a way to make some cash and see what I can do here. Maybe I'll get another judgment or something I can do here. Get a free one. Magician is lucky cards, so that you get 1 in 5, 1 in 15 chance of having some good stuff happen. World, Hanged Man, Hermit doubles my money. Having my money go from 15 to 30 is pretty good. Or 2 tarot cards. I think I'm going to go with the money. I don't really have a money generator quite yet, so $30 is good. I've done no celestial stuff, so if I buy this, I'm going to really push towards this 3 of a kind thing. So let's buy it and just get something that's of extra value. I am going to hit reroll here and see if I can get a joker that I want. Probably going to buy that heart joker, but retrigger all played cards in the final hand. Yeah, this might have, the malt is really high value, so I think I actually worked out better like this. Now I'm a little more heart focused, so I can maybe start shaping my deck more towards hearts. So let's go ahead and open the standard pack and see if we can get some help there. We did get a 10 of hearts with a gold seal. The seal gives you $3 when played and score. I think we're going to go ahead and grab that. We already have some 10s that have improvements on them, so maybe we can get some 10 focus, and there's like a 10-4 card. There's some different cards that play around with 10s. Save our money, earn some interest, and move on. So we're at the blind, decreased level of played poker hand. Wish that bonus joker would have played better, would have turned out better than the reroll joker, but it is what it is. So we have no limitations on the type of hands we can play, but we are limited by the decreased bonuses. So I think we're going to try and go for a straight or get some face cards here. So we do have multiple hands here, but this hand wouldn't be worth very much. It's not evens that would be scored. There's no hearts being scored. Let's just go pure discard there. See what we can get. So we didn't hit the king or the 8, but let's see. Yeah, we needed an 8. Let's see here. What are we gonna do? So the 10 is even. It's not no face. We're getting lots of chips off of this and this. We're not going to get, we're going to get like 20, and then the bonuses here, this is what? 3, and then 11. Oh, you know what? I should pay attention to the cards I have, because I can play this and get a straight. Yeah. Okay, I forgot I purchased this. This game is a lot about remembering, and my memory is okay, but it's not perfect. So that really helps quite a bit. All flushes and straight, maybe with 4 cards. Okay, so here, let's go ahead and discard again here. Let's see if we can build something out here. Oh yeah, so just a full house is perfectly fine by me. This should really do well. Yeah, just burned it up. Okay, so now we've got, we're doubling the blind there. We're doing okay. So we earned 10 cash. We've got some interest going in here, unless we find some really, really good cards. Now, all card packs at 25% off. Yeah, we're going to buy that voucher. I like that long term. We're on anti-4, so there's a way to go. Excuse me. I had to cough there. Okay, so 13 bucks. We could buy the random. Let's get a 25% chance at making one of our jokers better. We might end up buying that. Arcana pack and Arcana pack. I do like these, and we don't have room for a joker. I don't know if that's good enough for us. So let's open up an Arcana pack. Now the full was Venus, which is 3 of a kind. So I'm not. I think I want to keep improving each of our cards. So I think what we could do here is just do the king and the heart here. If I had another face card that was a heart, I'd probably improve that as well. But let's add mult to that. Let's just keep making our cards a little bit better each time. So let's get this Arcana. I know it's going to eat into our interest, but I think it's worth it. Spades, strength, I'm not interested in either of these. And then this High Priestess, though, I am. Just getting 2 random uses up here. I think I'm going to go for that. So the Jupiter is for flush, and this is for high card. I'm okay with that. I'm going to go ahead and purchase this and just see if we can hit. Oh, we did. Excellent. So 50 base chips. It's really, really good to have just that base chips going into stuff. So that's really good. Gives a spectral pack. I think I'm gonna play through that. Gives a spectral pack. All spade cards are debuffed. So here I haven't really gone into spades or have anything spade related up here. So this might not be too bad. Let's play. So here we've got makings of a straight. I don't have a straight even with that. Let's play these two pair and just get something on the board there. I think that's okay. We've got 2 hearts in there. I don't necessarily want to get rid of this king, so let's see what we got going here. It should be a decent total for like a smaller hand. Yeah, so we're almost halfway there. So we definitely hit here. Yeah. And we're going to get some extra money here off of this gold seal, so we had got that in a pack. That's going to be nice. I do like the gold seals and the red seals. Probably the best. The retriggering and the money is good. The free tarot cards when discarded and stuff, those are pretty good too. So I've seen all of those in my past videos too. So here played aces. Give plus 20 chips and plus 4 mult when scored. Hierophant enhances 2 select cards with bonus cards. Let's continue on this trend of just making our cards better. And then we got Celestial and Standard. We're probably going to buy the Celestial. I don't think this one's all that great for us. We could easily buy it and try to play aces more. We only have the Standard 4 aces. We haven't done anything with that yet. But I think we're going to keep what we have and go with the Celestial pack here. Let's see what this generates. So we've been playing full houses and straights. We have a card that uses straight, so normally I'd be right on top of this, but I think we're gonna go for the straight and see if we can start abusing this card a little bit. So you have a standard pack. We have this. I think I might keep the $10 to just get $2 in interest if we win here. Let's go ahead and select that and play. So here again we did real well. So king, queen. Now can I go queen? Yeah, right. So a straight flush. I'm just going to go with that. I'm going to go ahead and apply this bonus to these other cards just to have this open when we go to the shop, because this is probably going to get us where we need to be. Sorry, here and here. So straight flush is something we should look out for improvement in the shops as well, the celestial cards. So if we could do 4 card straight flushes, that's pretty handy. Start with 108. We're gonna jam the multis out of this, so I don't doubt that we'll get it here. Yeah. So now our best hand is 11,700. Okay, we got the 2 extra bucks for interest. We earned 10. We're at 20. We have no voucher. We did hit a special plus 10 mult. Sometimes these cards are just better than what you have already. So, just regardless of what its ability is, just getting plus 10 mult just right off the bat is really, really good. So that might be a possibility there. The Magician, again, we're just looking to keep improving cards. What Joker would this replace? So we have no probability cards, right? Oh, that's plus 50 chips. If this wasn't the special plus 50, I'd probably switch this in for that. Just because you're always just getting plus 10 mult. Now here, plus 4 mult for each even. Plus 5 for each face card. This is probably the one that's going to go. I wish it was a better Joker, but we can look at for instance, the probability on that Wheel of Fortune, would go from 25% to 50%. That might be good and code up our Jokers pretty well. It is $5, so if we purchase this, we can still do 7, 9. We'd lose some interest, but plus 10 mult is really strong. This might be a card that's better to replace, but it does really give me a lot of chips in the beginning. This might be a mistake, but let's sell the smiley face, throw this guy in. We're going to put it at the end. I'd really like to get a multiplier up there, but I don't see that happening at the moment. Let's purchase this, so that way we have it up here. Let's purchase the Arcana so we can see a display of cards. Maybe we use this as well. So we are going to use it, and the reason being, I only have one heart, but let's go ahead and increase, or put some bonuses on this 10 as well. The reason I'm using it is I'm likely going to take this tarot card, create 2 tarot cards for free. I'm just going to roll the dice and see what I get. I could do the Hierophant and get more bonus cards, but let's throw some lucky cards into our deck first. So we've got that going. Let's take the Emperor and see what we hit up here. So we hit the Lovers, not great. The Lovers we're probably just going to sell. This one is, I don't know that I'm willing to just roll the dice and get another Joker. So we didn't do great on that Emperor, but it's okay. I'm just going to sell this. It's a really good card, as you saw in the beginning of this game, to just get some Jokers up there and get something going. We are going to buy this Celestial pack, though. See if we can get another straight. Okay, so we got a straight and we got a flush. So we have our choice here. I think we're going to go with the straight. Oh, wait, did we hit? No. So I was going to look for the straight flush, but we did not hit that. So we have full house, 3 of a kind, flush, and 4 of a kind. Let's get the Saturn again. So our straight's looking pretty good at 90 and 10 as a base. We have $9 left over. I'm not going to reroll. All spade cards are debuffed. Let's just go in and see what we can do. So here, we probably are just going to do something like this. Let's discard this, see if we can get a full house working or something there. So we did hit our 6s. So we did hit 4 of a kind. I think I'm going to do this. I think I'm just going to hit this. We could also do a flush here. Right? Yeah. Huh. Well, let's hope that we get another club. And for now, let's just hit 4 of a kind and tag this 4 to tag along with it. And, get some scoring going here. Yeah, that was really nice. So now here, Ace, King, Queen, Jack, 10. Or we could do the clubs. Either way, I think we're going to hit it. But I think we got more going with this straight. Yeah. Let's do straight play. That should get us to where we need to be. Even with 2 cards being debuffed, we should get that. Yeah. So 2 hands, not too bad to get by that ante. And we move on. So here we got 9. It's a little less than last time, but that's okay. So $18. Reroll Boss Bind 1 time per ante for $10 per roll. Maybe. Now Wheel of Fortune. So 2 in 4 chance. Now 50% chance for $2 is pretty good. Yeah, let's just roll this now and see what we get. We're not going to do anything with what's this Joker? Earn $4. Poker hand is a straight. I do like that, but I think we're at a point now where we just need some power. Okay, so we got another 50 chips. So again, this is pretty nice. I think if we need to move a Joker out, we're probably going to look at moving this out now that we have some base chip bonuses here. I'd really like to find a multiplier, though. This would be worth ditching if we could find like a ×2 multiplier or something that worked with the multi. Let's go ahead and buy this mega pack. So originally I thought this was $8. It is $8 because we have that discount for that voucher we purchased. So here, this is interesting. I think we're going to take the High Priestess first, but let's see. The Chariot is a steel card, Magician, and Death. Normally I'd say the Magician's pretty good, but we have another Emperor. Let's generate 2 High Priestess, see if we can maybe hit. So we hit a flush, that's excellent. And I think this is 4 of a kind, yes. So we'll go ahead and use that as well. So we got some improvements on our base statistics. Let's roll with the Emperor here and just see what we get here. So strength, we're going to sell that. The Wheel of Fortune, we'll use it, see if we can hit again. We didn't, but that's okay. If we get some more Wheel of Fortunes, it'd be nice to get, the other 2 cards laminated with some type of bonus. Celestial pack is 3. We're going to go ahead and buy that. See if we can get a straight. So we got full house, 3 of a kind, and 2 pair. I think we're going to go ahead with the full house. We do tend to kind of aim for those sometimes. We're going to just keep the voucher. I think we still have more chances to get that. Create 2 common jokers, not interested. Rerolls, not interested. Base chips and molt are halved. That's kind of rough, but I think we could still beat that. Let's go ahead and play. So 10, 9, 8. We don't get the 6. Could play this. We do have that extra hand. It's just going to be a pair, but one of them's a heart. We're just going to discard anyways. We have a good base here. We're going to get a base 100 chips and a base 10 molt. Let's go ahead and play that. Kind of use some more targeting on our discard. So not bad. Close to 5,000 out of that. So here we've got some hearts. Let's discard these and see if we can hit something, hit a queen or something. So we didn't hit, but it's not terrible. So 9, 10 jack. If we had a queen, we could really be going to town here. I think what I'm going to do is just play this hand here. Keep us alive with some. We have a flush too, but I think we have a flush live down here pretty much. So let's just play this, see what we get. I think this is a good base if we need to go for it. Yeah, so we still need some points. So here we're just going to flush this and be okay. Now we do have a straight too, right? But we're going to get all these mults here. Let's just play the flush. Yeah, so that's really good. Yeah, so that got us where we needed to be. $3, $2, and 5. So $41. Oh, I like it. Gains 15 chips if played hand contains a straight. This one's kind of nice to just kind of get that rolling number of chips. I actually might, I know straight is a hand we're looking to abuse. And this one just gives you those chips, but it very quickly, if we just played straight, we can eclipse this amount here. So I actually think I'm going to sell this card and exchange it for this joker here. If first discard of a round has 1 card destroyed and earned $3. So it's kind of similar to that other card that we have with the DNA strand pictured, where you're doing something with only 1 card on a discard. So interesting, but not for us in this run. Now we haven't done a spectral pack yet this run. We have a standard pack. Let's see if we can hit a heart here. Worst case, we just skip it. We did hit heart, so 4 of hearts with molt. I'm going to take it. Let's see what this spectral pack can offer. I really skip a lot of these, but sometimes you get really powerful cards. Sure, it's 5 random cards in your hand to gain $20. We have 1 heart, and we have 1 improved card. We get $20 out of that. Add a negative to a joker, -1 hand size. So we could get another joker, but we have a smaller hand size. Now, it's not bad. It's just it's a really good card. Just I wish we had a hand size type voucher offered, or else I would snap that right up. Sure, we've added 2 cards to our deck. So by getting rid of 5 cards, we would have less. A little reluctant because we're messing with our straights and whatnot. Honestly, I think I'm just gonna skip this maybe and just it's probably that -1 is probably the best thing to do. But for the moment, let's re-roll. Nothing converts hands to hearts. That's not too bad for us. Let's go ahead and buy this because we've already put in 2 hearts. We can start converting some things to hearts as we see fit. It helps us get a flush if we need to later on. Or I'm not going to keep re-rolling. Let's stick with 5 interest and go to next round. Let's play. Yeah, so here we've got a bunch of stuff. So no straights, no nothing there. So what I can do is I could convert these 3 to to hearts. Let's just go ahead and do that, and see. Let's just play this 5-card flush. Should get a pretty good amount out of that. Maybe we get the 16. I don't think we're gonna get there. No, but we got close to 10. That's pretty good. Close to our highest value hand so far. I think if we'd improved that base flush innate value a little bit, that would have helped. So we don't have a flush at the moment. I think we're going to just play that pair. Yeah, these base points here are pretty good. It gets us, it kind of helps insure things. Well, we don't really need a lot of insurance with this coming up, so this is pretty good. I think we're going to play that straight and win. And also we upgrade this, so now we have, some extra chips off of this card too. The more straights we can play, the better. All right, $11. So we're up to $37. We have a Mega Buffoon pack, Hanged Man, destroy 2 cards, earn $4. Nothing really up here looking great. Let's open and see if we get another heart. All right, we got a heart that re-triggers, and we got a face card. I think we're just going to take the heart. Mega Buffoon, $6. Roll the dice and see if we can get something better. I don't know. I'm kind of liking our situation up here at the moment. I would love to find a molt, though. For $6, maybe it's okay. We get to look at 4 jokers. We might just end up skipping it, but let's see what we get. Maybe we get some power. So nothing's foiled. This one's got a chip on it. Use with joker to win. Used this joker to win on white difficulty. Huh. Okay, that's interesting that it puts the stickers on these. Played face card gives 30 chips when scored. Add 1 stone card. 50 chips of played hand. Yeah, when blind select game plays 3 hands. I don't like any of these. Yeah, I don't like any of these. If I had an open slot that I hated or whatnot, I would just churn through these and sell them. But I think we're just going to, lose our $6 and be okay with it. Let's go to the next round. So base chips and malt are halved. This is maybe a little rougher. So I need some more high quality hands if we can. So king, queen, jack, 10 straight. I love that because it's going to help us here and give us up to 30 chips. All right, that's pretty good. So we're a little over a third of the way. We have a full house. I like this too. Let's play. I'd rather it be a straight, honestly, but we didn't have the cards for it. So maybe we'll end up with a straight here if we need it. Okay, we're doing pretty good there. So could play 2 pair and keep the 8 here. Maybe I play this and just get the 3s and see if we can hit like a 7 or something to help me with a straight, or just straight up discard. Let's discard. All right, well, we hit a full house. We would have 2 hearts. Let's go and play that. I'd rather it be a straight, but it's okay. It should score pretty decently. It might get us to the 22. Very, very close. So now we just need something, So here I think we can just play this 2 pair. All good. So 28,000. We did okay on that. Yeah, especially with halved chips and halved malt to start. So cash out 11. We're back at 39. So $39. We don't want Smiley back. We had this earlier. We don't need it now. Yeah, the number of times poker hands I played this run to Molt. You can look at run info to see. So we've played full house 8 times, 2 pairs 7 times, straight 6 times. It's not bad, but it's not up to the, the total package that we're seeing up here at the moment. So I think we're gonna skip that. Voucher is +1 card slot available in shop. I do like this because it gives you just another card to select from up here. So let's go ahead and get that. We're still got a little bit ways to go. We've got some money built up. Let's do the Jumbo Celestial first. We're going to buy that Arcana pack too. Let's improve the straight again. Or should we improve the flush? Let's go straight because of this card. I'd like to get, if I get some random flush stuff, I'd be happy. But the moment we're aiming for straight. So now here we can improve some cards. We have 1 selection here. This Temperance is going to give us $10. This is no good because we already have all of them. I think we're just going to go with the $10. So we're back up to $34. With 34, there's really nothing here that we want. Let's re-roll and see if we can hit maybe a planet card. No. So nothing. So here's that 10-4 card I was talking about earlier where it works on 10s and 4s. We don't really need that. I think we're going to go on next round and get our $5 in interest. So here we're on a new ante. We're on ante 6. Let's look at our blinds. Oops, sorry. Hit my desk there. No, I never really do this. Give a copy of a selected tag. I don't really care for that one with this setup. 2 and 7 cards get drawn face down. Not terrible, but the ante is starting to creep up there, 40 grand. So really would like to see some type of a Molt card up here somewhere. But at the moment, we don't have it, so we're just going to go with what we have. Here, let's keep the 9s. Let's discard these and see if we can get some sort of a straight working up here. And we do. Let's play that. Okay, maybe we can tag another straight in there. No, we've got 2 pair. At the moment, let's... Ooh, hold on. Let's do these 2 pair and see if we can build something here. We have an extra hand, so normally I wouldn't play this hand, but it's decently generated, like about 5K. Maybe a little less, but that's okay. I hope. So we get 3 more hands. This one's a little rougher. I can discard these 2. I'd really like to do the straight thing, but let's just do discard and see. Let's roll. Okay, so we get a full house out of it. That's okay. We've improved the full house once. We're going to make $3. Have a real big chance here. And these guys are adding malt and chips. I think we'll be okay with this. I don't know if we'll get the full amount that we need, but we should get quite a bit. So, yeah, okay, so we got it. I was sweating. Didn't need to. Cash out. 42. It's $42. This Wheel of Fortune is fantastic for us now with that doubles probability. And we hit it again. Unfortunately, it was another 50 chips. The 50 chips is great, don't get me wrong, but I'd really like to see a Molt up here. But beggars can't be choosers. Let's buy this Arcana pack, see what we get. Now, if we get a full here, we might actually use the full to get the 50% chance, but we didn't. Spades, Lovers is a wild card. Death, maybe Death is something we might use at this point. This King that's lucky is pretty nice to duplicate. Yeah, let's look at that. So maybe take this 6. Yeah, I mean, it takes one away from here, but having a second heart king is pretty nice. So I think we're going to go ahead and use this death, generate that extra king, and move on. So standard pack, let's see if we can hit another heart in this. We've been lucky so far. This one creates a player card for final played poker hand of the round of held in hand. We're going to just take a 10. I think we're going to take the 10 of hearts. Maybe, I think I'm just, the maximum for interest is 5, I believe. So let's re-roll. So nothing really here. This is another nice building momentum card, but we're a little late for that to start doing much. So let's go with the 30K, try and make some hay here. So ace, king, queen, no jack. Let's discard here. Hopefully we can pick up some face cards or a jack. Okay, so we got our full house. That's a lot of bonus cards and hearts, so that should be pretty good. Full house isn't what we're aiming for, but it is a nice base of chips and malt. All right, so 10K, we're a third of the way there. Jack 10, 9, 8. So let's go Jack 10, 9, 8. I would include this 4, I think. I'm going to do that just because we have these 3 clubs. You know, it's not going to score, but it'll save us a discard, I think. This is up to 60. Nice. Now this card's about even with where that other card was, because the other card gave us maybe about 80-ish something if you played on your very first hand without discarding. And then it just kept going down from there. So now we just start with a base 60 off of this card, which is arguably it's about where it should be, you know, equal to the card we let go. I wish we would have had more going on here, but we do have a flush. So let's do the flush. I'm going to include this card in our hand just to get rid of it. I don't think we'll need it, but, you know, we'll see. Yeah, we're way beyond. Okay, good. Still a little scared. We got 2 hands and 2 discards left, and we generated 36. So we should be okay with this last blind with the boss. So 2 pair, high card. Let's do the Arcana first and see what we get. So we have a Fool. That would be Death. Emperor's just 2 cards. Empress is Molt. Molt might not be bad on this stuff here. Huh. Oh, I really like the Emperor just getting 2 random cards, but we haven't lucked out with that. I'm going to go ahead and do this. And just improve our cards some more. We've talked about that throughout this run. Improving the cards and just getting a better quality out of our cards that we play is nice. Let's buy the standard pack for $3 and see if we can hit something nice with a heart. I'm going to skip this 3. We're starting to get a bunch of cards, and it doesn't have anything bonus on it. I am going to buy this for $2. Not going to do high card. Okay. This guy here, $3 if this card is held in hand at the end of the round because it creates those gold cards. But times 1.5 multiplier is really what would be nice. Problem is it's ugh. I don't like this card, so I don't think we're going to get it. Plus 10 multiplied hand contains a flush. That's really nice. But I don't think it's better than what we have. 3 of a kind we're going to buy and use. Boy, I'd really like this polychrome to be somewhere else on a different Joker, but not for us, at least not for me. 4 of a kind, 2 pair. For $2, sure. I'm going to reroll one more time. house? Definitely flush. Definitely full house. Now we're going to lose $1 off of the interest, but it's okay. Times 3 multi have played. Poker hands already been played this round. This is really good. If I go straight, you know, that times 3 multi is huge. But what do I replace? So this guy here, although it's good with our straights, right? We keep building these chips. We do have a base amount of chips of 150 already. And then this plus 10. If I put times 3 down there, the second time we play a straight, it's really going to be good. Let's read this again. Times 3 multi if played poker hand has already been played this round. I think we're going to sell the runner. We're going to grab this because we've been looking for that multiplier. It's not a multiplier all the time, but it is a multiplier here where we could focus on straights and flushes and really try and get this mult up. So for $22, let's move on to the next round. The wheel. 2 and 7 cards get drawn face down. This is kind of sucky for us because we do need to know what our cards are. So I think I'm going to go ahead and discard these. And we've got a potential like straight action going on down here, but I'm gonna discard these as well. We only have 3 discards. Let's discard and see what we get. Nice. So here, this is really pretty nice. I wish we got some more of our improved cards, but that's okay. Let's go with this flush. Let's use all of our cards. And see if we can get a pretty big score out of this one and get a nice base for us. Ooh, I think we hit the lucky too. Yeah, we did. Nice. So almost halfway there. So here we have another flush. So this one's going to be times 3. What I might do here is this 4, 3, and unknown. We're going to discard these and see if we can hit another heart. We don't, but that's okay. Let's do this flush, and then we're also going to include this card. Oh, no. Yeah, I didn't know it does that. Interesting. Let's just play it. Now we're going to get a times 3 multiplier here. These are all hearts, so we're getting a lot of base mult. Yeah, 132. I love it. Okay. So now you see how that works. That mult is just going to be outrageous, you know, on these straights and flushes. So here we improve our flush again. Love it. Stars, diamonds. That just is a countdown mult. It's fantastic. Like if you get this in the beginning for free or something, it's really cool. Helps you just roll through some antes. For $7, we can potentially re-roll an ante. We might take this. Let's see what kind of card we can get maybe. If it's something powerful, we'll take it. Huh. Plus 10 mult. Even though it's not a heart, it creates a tarot card when you discard it. We can discard it. Or if it's something we can work into a full house or something, it's plus 10 mult. I'm going to take this simply because of the free tarot card, if nothing else. Let's buy this voucher. We'll lose $1, but I want to buy that voucher just in case. And we have enough money here where we could re-roll if the blind is something that we can't attack real well. Okay, so no repeat hand types this round. That actually is pretty yucky for us because it negates this. I think I only get to do it once, but I think let's re-roll -1 hand size. I'll take this over the other option. So that's not terrible. Lost $10, but I think it's worth it. Maybe I should have waited, but I don't know. I think this just knowing what you're aiming for is helpful. So here, no, we don't need more cards for free. We have monies and we can make more. The next base edition Joker is free and becomes foil. Again, not terrible, but not really aiming for it at the moment. Let's play. So no full houses, no flushes, no straights. I think we're going to play this as 3 of a kind. See if we can build a straight here. Okay. Here we have 2 pair. 3 hearts. I think I might play this. It's not a lot, but yeah, I was hoping to hit some hearts here. Yeah, so we're good. Let's go with the 7 and the 5. Let's see if we can just nail a decent amount here. Not bad. So we need 9,000-ish. Get another flush? No. Do we get a straight? No. How many hearts are left? So let's look at our deck. We have 11 hearts left. I think we're going to go all in on trying to get a heart here with this ×3 multiplier. That should get us where we need to be. If we can get one more heart. Did we get a heart? We did not. Right? So queen, 10, 9, 6, 5. I'm going to go for one more heart. Come on. Oh, we got it. Okay. I was like, you got to be kidding me. Also, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to discard these because of this tarot card here. See if I can get a tarot card. So death, that's nice. And actually, I'm going to play the death here. So we've got this king. I like the molt. So let's grab another queen by killing off this 9. Yeah, let's do that real quick. That'll actually help me score more here too. Okay, so we got king, queen, queen, 10, 8. Flush, play. I'd love to hit another Jupiter Celestial in this and help us kind of get that flush pushed up more now that we're not aiming for straights with that chip card here. So that was a really good hand there. You see where it really took us flying. Feel better about that. So I have a +10 mult. We trigger all played cards in the final hand of the round. I like that +10 mult, but not enough to get rid of any of these guys. This one's a super powerful card. When blind is selected, destroy the joker to the right and permanently add double its sell value to this mult. So you can really get a massive amount of mult just by churning through jokers. But it takes up a lot of slots, so you gotta get this. I think you got to get this early and just start churning through, or have a huge amount of money and just keep eating cards. So nothing really here. Maybe that death is something we want to get and just have it up here. I'm going to wait a second and let's see what we get in the Celestial pack. So Earth is not terrible. I guess we're going to take that. We have played a few full houses, so not bad. Let's snag this death here, and I think we're done. Not happy about losing the interest, but I think this death has been pretty good. We just continue to convert more cards over to hearts, and hopefully card into a high quality heart, because you can select them. So here, I think we're just going to play again and build up some money. So here we don't have a high quality hearts. We're going to hang on to the death. We don't have a straight. Let's I'm reluctant to just discard hearts because of this, and that's kind of where we're aiming at. Maybe let's do this. Discard. Probably should have discarded another one, but it's okay. So we got king, ace, 7, 6. Let's turn this 4 into that king. Okay, and then we're going to play 4 of these. And hopefully get it like that ×3 multiplier kick in on the next flush that we get. Oh, probably should have put that jack in there too. We're definitely more kind of flush oriented, but you know, we can pick up some straights as well. So no straight. If I ditch these, that's actually a flush. Maybe we just play this flush here. It's not going to score a lot, though. Huh. But it is a ×3 multiplier, so I take that back. Let's go ahead and play that, and let's test it out. This will be a good test for that boss run. I think we're going to do okay because that ×3 multiplier now. There we go. Yeah, that's really good. Keep forgetting about this guy. Remember what I said about remembering things? Okay, so we don't have a straight. We don't have a flush. I do have discards to work with, though. So I think what I'm going to do is maybe we do this and see which way we can focus on flush-wise, right? Let's discard these. All right, well, we hit. That is definitely the hand we want to play with flushes and ×3 multiplier. So this should get me going pretty good here. Nice. This is good to see. So we broke 100. Earned 8. We're at 21. Oh, we hit a flush. Oh, that's perfect. I love it. Neptune is straight flush. We're going to buy that too. Definitely possibilities for that. 17 bucks. We're not interested in buying jokers. We are interested in celestial packs, though. Let's see if we can get another Jupiter. Okay, we didn't get a Jupiter, but we got another full house, 2 pair, or a 3 of a kind. I think we're going with full house and just keep pumping that up. You know, full house doesn't interact as well with some of the stuff up here, but it's still a very powerful one, especially if we can get some evens in there and some hearts. Still have some stuff to work with. Let's move on next round. So -1 hand size, try and get 70 grand. Hopefully we get some decent cards here. This is the one where it's kind of like, okay, what do we have? I think what I'm going to do is discard these 3. I'm going to keep the queen. All I need is one more club, and then we've got this one started. So let's try and grab a club. Did we get it? Yeah. Okay, so we have our club. This is a pretty good flush. We have some action up here with these +4 multis, so it's not like we're not getting this +3, but let's see. Hopefully we can get some. If we get 2 more hearts on the next one, we can really crush a score here. We got some hearts. All right, let's play this flush. We're kind of got the makings of another flush here. It's not hearts. Do we need it? Yeah, so we'll need it. So here we're going to go and we're going to discard these 3. And hopefully, man, we've played a clubs. Let's discard those 3. See if we can get some hearts, or yeah, so we got our hearts. Good. I'm just going to play them all, mostly because we're at a ×3 multiplier now, and I don't think we'll need anything else. So we've definitely had some luck on some of these to get by. This one's going to be really strong because of that multiplier. So now we've got up to 139. So we know we're definitely getting to the point where we're doing okay with these, totals. It's looking good for ante 8. We haven't seen it yet, but we're moving there. So pair, voucher, interest raised. We only have one more ante. This voucher here would have been better earlier. Still probably not that bad, but let's see. Don't really like anything here. Let's get this Arcana and see what we got going. So again, let's go ahead and improve our cards. So we've got the Empress. Let's improve this 10 and this 6. Plus for mult again. This is spades and a gold card. So this is what we want to do here. Not bad. Not super power move or anything, but it's good. Just continues to make our deck better. Let's go ahead and buy this voucher. It's probably going to pay for itself for $7. And then I think we're going to move on just because we purchased that voucher. So flips and shuffles all joker cards. Flips and shuffles all joker cards. That could really mess me up. Well, our ordering does mean a lot because we want this to be at the end. It's really the only way I think we're going to get over 100. Okay. Now, paying to reroll this boss is rough because if we can really mess ourselves up if we get a bad one here. But honestly, I think this is a really bad one for us the way we have this set up. So let's reroll and hope for the best. Forces one card to always be selected. Okay, that could be worse. We won with this one here last time, so I think this is more workable than the last one. We'll see. Maybe it'll screw us over. We do have an extra hand to work with as well. I wish we had an extra discard, but we don't. So skip line. Shop has a free rare joker. Gives monies for skip blinds. I think we're going to play. So we have a full house. But we have a flush. I'm always wanting to go full houses, but with the flush, we can get the flush activated early. This should get us a decent amount with the cards here too. So let's go ahead and play that flush. Yeah. So 15-5, not bad. We have 3 hearts again. We're going to go and discard these. Another heart? We did. Yeah, let's play these. That times 3 multiplier is so powerful that we might get it here. If not, we're going to discard that. Well, potentially discard the 5. We'll see what we get if we get another flush. Yeah, so that was more than enough. I should have discarded that 5. 40. So we did pretty good with the interest there. I think paying 7 for that voucher was the right way to go. Another flush here is awesome. I love it. A straight flush here, awesome. I love it. Cannon pack. Let's see what we get. I don't really like any of these. It's held in hand, so let's maybe take this and just throw it on here. Not a fan of any of these, really. The steel card's nice. If this just sits in our hand, it gives a 1.5 multiplier, so it's good. Throw it on an off. Throw it on something that you're really not wanting to use. So it's kind of, counterintuitive. You want to put it on something you want to just happen to have in your hand. This mega pack, I think we're going to skip it and just go for the next round. Select. So here, we don't have, the hearts to power a selection, but let's see if we can snag a club to start that first flush. We did not. But we have nothing. I thought we had a heart here, but it's not. This is not the best situation here. Let's do another discard and try to do exactly the same thing. But hold on. Hold. I mean, we can't afford to mess around too much. So we've got 3 hearts and 3 clubs. Let's try and get one of the other. Okay, we nailed our heart, so good. So we can start that flush. Let's play this. Hopefully we get a club here. And that's not a bad score there. You know, getting almost 20 grand out of that's pretty good. This club remains elusive. Oh man, we have one more discard. So do we have a? We don't have a straight. Wow. Well, we used hearts. I really hate to do that. That's putting us in a pretty dire situation there, where we have to hit. Wow. So we have 16 and 16. I think we're going to do this. It's kind of, we have 16 and 10. So 26 cards, 14 dead. Let's hope we get one or the other. Hope worked out. So we've got a flush here, which is ×3. It should get us a lot. I'm sorry for any sniffles. I'm kind of coming down with something. So here we've got clubs. We finally have our club flush. Hopefully this gets us over the top. It should. We don't get all these multis from the hearts, but it's still that ×3. Yeah. Okay. And we got 96 that. So 96 is a good indicator of where we might be on that last one. And we had we had 2 hands left over too. So here let's grab this full house. Now here we're just on a spending spree because we're on our run info, blinds. We have this boss to defeat. So here we're basically on a spending spree. So every celestial card you just end up using for the most part, unless it's like a high card, I might skip it or re-roll it. Let's see what the Spectral Pack has to offer. Sometimes you just get good stuff out of these. Most of the time I find they're not great. So we don't want to set our money to 0. We don't want a new Joker. Destroy 1 random heart in your hand to create 4 enhanced numbered cards. I like this, but there's so many enhanced cards being displayed here already. And I want hearts, and there's too many hearts. So I think we're going to skip again. Spectrals are interesting. I think they're more valuable early on, but you got to just end up seeing a pack early. Let's look at the spectral cards. Celestial Pack, let's see what we got here. We get a flush. Perfect. Love that. Reroll. The strength, We're not really looking to replace any jokers, although this is plus 30 molt. This might be biting the dust here. Yeah, I think it is. Because we've used so many tarot cards, this is super powerful at this point. Having a base 30 molt is really good. With this here now, I think I'm buying this because having the ability to just add a molt on every hand is pretty good. So let's do reroll. Venus, I'm just buying and using. Reroll. So we didn't hit a card. Let's reroll one more time, and we're pretty much done. Yeah, these are just really good. This is such a strong card at this point because there's so many tarot cards. It's really good. So and I actually used it last time too. You can see this little white chip deal. So let's try this Rolling Bell again. So we have to use one of the cards. So this unfortunately kind of screws us up here in that we don't have a flush per se. Well, not even per se, we just don't have a flush. So I think what we're going to do is just use it as a discard, unfortunately. Let's discard 5. And don't really like this, but it's what we got to do. So now it's telling us we have to use that. So I think what we're going to do is definitely use this as our starting flush. We don't really... Oh, wait. Hold on. Even better. 180 and 16. Oh, wait. No, that's just a straight flush. Oh, because we have this guy. Interesting. So this one's just flush. That's 18. This takes it to 16, but you get some extra chips. No, I think we're going flush because of this. So let's just go just a flush. Play hand. We have some discards down here ready. So 17 is not terrible. I would have liked more out of that, but now we're looking at getting the times 3. And we've got a heart selected here. So here we've got heart, a 6, and a 3. Flush. We're at times 3 multiplier with this plus 30 now. I'm kind of liking that lay of the land. So let's go here and see what kind of score we can rack up. This could do it. I mean, I know it's only 4 cards, but that plus 30 and then times 3 is a lot. Very close. All right, I'm feeling much better about this. We don't have spades, we don't have diamonds. I think on this one we're just going to discard all these. We have 2 more discards to try and get something going here. We have this guy. Now we have a hand, but now we have to get this to pick it. So we're going to discard this, discard, and discard. And hopefully it's going to pick one of our hearts. It did. Yeah, this is over. We're going to win our 3rd white stake in a row. It's just white stakes, but what I found with this game is it can go sideways fast. You just have to mess up one ante. So 195, we almost doubled the last ante round. We won. We unlocked a new deck. I like that. Let's go back to the main menu. It should tell us, I don't know if we unlocked anything else. Unlocked a voucher. So I unlocked the ghost deck. Spectral cards may appear in the shop. Start with a hex card. It's kind of cool. So we unlocked this voucher, which is buy a total of 50 planet cards from the shop. And we unlocked planet cards appear more frequently, 4 times more frequently. Use a total of 25 tarot cards from an Arcana pack. Spectral cards may appear in any of the Arcana packs. Interesting. Spectral cards may appear in any of the Arcana packs. That's very interesting. Huh. I don't think I've ever purchased this in my previous play. I like it. Folks, that's Balatro. This is part 3. I appreciate it if you made it this far. If you liked, disliked, or would like to see more, please click on any of those buttons and subscribe. I would love to get some subscribers and hopefully kind of get a feel for what people are looking for. I'm kind of going with Balatro, and I'm also playing Monsters Are Coming. I love playing a bunch of different games, so I'd be happy to, either show a game that somebody's interested in seeing, and if they want to see what to think of it first. I have a pretty good amount of games to play. I'm also going to be putting up some demos, the games that are in demo mode and kind of showing them off. There's a really good game coming out called Robocon. I've got a video for that. And then I'm also going to keep playing Monsters Are Coming. Might play some Tower of Babel, which is a really cool roguelike as well. Having fun. Like, subscribe, and let me know what you think. Take care, everybody.